Hello everyone, my name is AP the Weird One, and welcome back to more Full Metal Panic. This time we are on Season 2, Second Raid, and before we begin, so the first anime was done by Gonzo Studios back in 2001. Second Raid is done by Kyoto Animation, a long time student, been around since 1986, and it's about 4 years later since the first season. And I gotta say, oh my god, there is a drastic change in terms of animation. Second Raid is, I would arguably say, it looks like something that would fit today. Like, it looks just as good as back then as it is now. The animation holds up spectacularly. Now, I do want to touch on episode 0, which you can find in the complete series. It was done about a week before on July 6th, and it was a 5-minute preview showing the animation and kind of showing Kyoto, kind of giving you a preview of what's to come, including someone you may have thought was dead. The intro does hint at it, but I feel like this little animation preview is a little bit more on point. But basically, the little first half of it was them invading Mithril invading some country and saving some people. And it's basically what happens in episode 1. They're at the fictional African country of Republic of Balak, and they're trying to stop the conflicts and prevent whatever prevent any future conflicts from happening in the area, either political or economic. So it's their job to clean it up. Now, of course, there is we do discover that Mithril does discover this country has anti-ESG missiles, which Tessa and the rest of Mithril realize it comes from a probably more advanced organization supplying them, which we will know as Agamemnon. They were hinted in the volumes 1 through 3 of the light novel, but we're gonna get their full name and everything in this series. I wish it had been teased in season 1, but what are you gonna do? There is also something about the animation which we'll discuss that I'm curious how Kyoto Animation would have handled it. But one other thing I did want to mention is from season 1 I didn't touch upon is that Garon is not the one who managed in the light novels. Garon's not the one who found the 2 traitors or paid them off. It was some other leaders in the group. I think it was specifically known as Mr. Zinc. But anyway, let's talk about the animation of season 2 and where things kicked off, because it is absolutely beautiful. Now, we have it. One of the first things you're going to notice, there a lot bigger color palette, but especially in the cockpits of the AS units, you can notice that their suits are bright blue, just a lot more color, but it still has the darkness, like a very feel for the mecha. And I like it actually more in Sosuke's AS unit. Just his darker skin color makes it really stand out, and I really like the complexion. It's both better animation, but also richer color, but not to the point that it's oversaturated like kind of more modern animes. It definitely feels like it's the product of its time, but it definitely can carry over into today's anime field. It works very well. But the thing that I'm really impressed most about is the 3D animation. Kyoto Animation knocked it out of the park. I'll show you later with the Toothladan, but just their helicopters are their transport helicopters are absolutely magnificently beautiful, like proper CGI. Like it looks really good. It definitely feels like a product at the time, but it would work even today's standard. Like, I wouldn't want anything more advanced. I don't know. It's perfect. Sorry, my eye is bugging me, but yeah, it just looks so amazing. I absolutely love the way these helicopters look. It's a product of Kyoto Animation's greatness, and it's a shame that that fire happened. But one of the things I do want to comment on, and we'll see a better image. I'm curious what Kyoto Animation would have done with a gray version of the Arbalest, which is mentioned in the light novels in Volume 3. They repainted to be gray. I'm curious what if if it had been changed to gray, how would they been able to handle the color palette? Like, would it still have looked as good? No, the Arbalest looks amazing. I'm just curious about what if it had a gray tinge or a gray look as opposed to the bright white. But yeah, we can. I will say that the Arbalest looks like the best of the hero AS units. The M9s they don't look bad, but I just think the extra color and everything that the Arbalest offers works really well. The enemy forces ones that are more of a brownish or greenish brownish do look really good as well. Hopefully we'll see more of those in the future. But yeah, I just think that the normal M9s, they look okay. Just the Arbalest just has that extra spice. We also get to see the Lambda drive in action. It looks absolutely beautiful, even if it's just for one moment. We also see, we see the nighttime and just how well the Arbalest looks. And we even get to see, Tessa later on. She looks very beautiful. The Toothladan right here and showing her amazing skills. It's just, episode 1 was just a gorgeous thing and showing what's to come. Now, admittedly, it is ruined by her ugly mug. She looks good and everything, but just, I don't like Kamina. She's my least favorite character in the series. The main hero cast, I don't like her. She's her typical tsundere. I just like Tessa way much better. But we can see the animation is just as crisp, even the more brighter settings. And episode 2 preview gave it something more to come. I'm looking very much forward to that. But with that, I'll end the episode here and my episode review here. Yeah, episode 1 of Second Ray was absolutely gorgeous. I absolutely was amazed by it. I believe when I watched this when I was much younger, back in early days of college, I think I saw episode 2, I believe. I don't think I saw episode 1. Because I feel like I would have remembered it and remembered how just good the animation. I was more turned off by the fan service, which I'll see. We'll talk about that when it comes to Wednesday. Maybe I was misremembering or something. I don't remember. They do give a little bit tease of fan service in the intro with these two sister-like characters, but was more on par with what we saw in season 1. Anyway, hopefully you have a wonderful day. If you haven't checked out Second Raid, I would definitely recommend it. It is a breath of fresh air. It looks so amazing. I was absolutely blown away by the animation and just how it could even be good in even today's level of anime today. That's just the greatness of Kyoto. Anyway, I've rambled long enough. Hopefully you have a wonderful day and see you guys next time on Wednesday for episode 2.